Howdy, howdy, everybody. Welcome back to the Gemstead. I got to adjust this camera here a little bit. I was a little unprepared. I was trying to be prepared, but you know, that does happen. There we go. Let's see if we can get you back just a little bit. And there we go. Yeah, Shorty's going to join us in the live, y'all. So, Rose, Marco, Westhouse, Ariel, Jazzy, Paul, Petrus, what's happening? And Ace, howdy, howdy. So anyway, y'all, it's been a crazy couple of days. Crazy week, as most of you have seen already. It's like, good Lord. You know, the snakes are out and it's getting nutty. So there she is. She made it. Hey, Susie. So anyway, Mary's in there trying to get a video out of herself. So she's doing some editing, but I'm hoping she'll join us here in a few minutes. I almost didn't go live today. I was trying to get a video out on top of this. And this to say a bunch of my footage got corrupted somehow. And it just all of a sudden just wouldn't play. And I was like, oh my God. There's Jay Grando and Bellico. There's a Belco glass. I'm sorry. I don't know why I always try to put an I in there, but so I did come up with something, y'all. You know, I really did. I come up with something very cool. I finally got them. And y'all got to see them. Y'all got to see them. Hang on one second. And we're going to get them out and show them to you. Okay. So, all right. Give me 1 second. You got to turn your head. Turn your head. All right. We finally got a bigger grosses. Just Kathy and not a wandering gypsy. So everybody's saying, hey, Shorty. Paul said, hey, Shorty.
Hi.
There's Hell. Hell Showfisher. Isn't that pretty cool? We finally got a bigger grosses. So anyway, yeah, that my little snake scare the other day, y'all, was
Which one?
Was a little bit of a scare. So Shorty got rattled by one, I got rattled by one, and only I got rattled by the danger one. And so somebody sent me some snake repellent mothballs today, so I am definitely putting them in the shop as of today. In fact, as soon as I'm done with the live, I'm going out there. I don't know how many of you have went and checked out Jeff over there at Bobblehead lately, but Jeff does have a big surprise hanging out there. I was supposed to get the video out at the same time he did. Here, get them out with your wee one standing there, right? I agree. Yeah. Well, the one that scared her was just a striped snake, you know, or rainbow snake. A lot of people call them.
It's
very harmless. All it is just, you know, they're worm eaters and they like to stay hidden in the leaves, but they still think they're all that in a bucket of chicken. So, all right, Stuart Hunter, Lenora, Robert Holland. Hell, she's in there editing a video at the moment. So she hopefully will join us here in a few. There's Karen Anthony, Lisa Duncan from Indiana. Whoa! Decided to suck on a piece of jerky here, and that's got some spice to it.
I want a piece of jerky.
Yeah, it's spicy.
I'll have to get water.
Yeah, you gotta try it. Pretty good.
After I finish this, though.
Yep, gonna be a good day. Miley's in the house. That's right.
She's gonna be coming here in a minute and taking my place.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so Miley's been out playing with the chickens. As you can see, the dirty face.
Nope. Water slide and because. Well, today was field day, so we were going in water slide.
Ah, still gotta wash your face.
Is it red or black?
It's dirt, looks like. Yeah, it looks
Okay.
like you wiped your face with your hand because you got a print that goes right there. There's Dave from Ohio. What's happening? Karen Anthony?
Okay, spicy test. 1 to 10. 10.
So the other day, it was only supposed to be like a 20% chance of rain. Turned out to be a 99% chance of rain and rained all day. The next day was only supposed to be 10% chance of rain. Woke up at 5:30 in the morning, pouring rain. So I don't know what happened there, but it just all of a sudden just soaked everything down. And yes, the ponds still do good. Everything is drying up really, really fast because of the ponds. So that's a good sign. And
Yep, you're right, Robert Holland.
what's that?
Robert Holland, right here. Ah, a little bit of dirt won't hurt. Nope.
A lardy little dirt won't hurt, never hurt anybody, he said. Right?
LOL.
Hey, Rob Davis. So yeah, like I said, it's drying out real fast. We're supposed to have, right now it's 86, so it's been sunny all day. It was cloudy this morning, but been sunny all day and drying out real fast. Now it's getting hot out there. And tomorrow we got 90 something degrees, so yeah, it's going to be hot tomorrow. So we're gonna, hopefully everything will dry out real good. I do have Jeff's toy over here, and like I said, for those of you that don't know what that is, you have to go over there to Bobbleheads and check him out. Bobblehead Homestead. And right, I'm working down in the pit coal mine. Oh, so you've been cleaning chimneys because your dirty face.
I would do that if I get money, sure. Or I'll just do it for free if somebody needs
Oh, thank you, thank you, Jay. Yeah, I will be getting over there soon. Jeff's new equipment will help out immensely. Yeah, that one's a little tough to run. I've got it over here right now, trying to fix the AC. So tomorrow you're gonna see a little bit of me moving it around the shop and getting the shop ready, and then the next day you're gonna see me tear that thing apart because I basically have to take the cab off of it, and that's gonna be fun because the AC quit working, the fan quit working. The compressor, the lines are getting cold, so that part's working. But in order to get to the fan motor on that thing and the relay on that,
Hey everyone.
there she is.
She's taking my place now.
So I thought it was, like on a couple of other skid steers I've worked on as far as the AC goes, you were able just to take the panel off where the fan is, but not this one. No, you have to lift the cab to get it off. So that's what I'm doing. There's Laura and Joel making it home.
I'm trying to do peace.
Marco, you look like the Minions, right? Yeah, that is. I love them. I think they're hilarious.
Hey Karen, hey Rose, Emma, Lisa. Hello everyone.
She's hiding back there in the background, but yeah, nice and sunny. So
I'm ready to comment.
yeah, they are, Jay. They got, like I said, you got to lift the whole cab. So thankfully they have, some pretty heavy duty cylinders on them. Once you take the two bolts off of them, those cats are actually pretty easy to get to because that's where I've had to do one before. To do the hydraulic pump because the hydraulic pump is technically right underneath the seat, so they're not real hard to do. I just getting them two bolts loose is the pain in the rear, and then when you're putting it back down, you got the two bolts that go down in the corner, as lining them up as it goes down. So it does fine. Oh hell, so she'd like to see us all in the live. She's loving it. That's awesome. Thank you.
Who's that?
Hell Shao Fisher.
Oh.
I hope I pronounced that right. I hate to butcher your name.
Hey Paul. Robert.
I'm trying to re-comment, y'all.
I did, Rose.
Oh, okay. So, Robert Holland, it's actually Josie now, and she says you're an inspiration to women everywhere with your work ethic and beautiful personality.
Thank you, Robert.
It's actually
Roberto?
no, it's actually it's Josie. It's his wife. She's just on his channel, Robert Holland. So
Oh, okay.
um,
It's okay. I'm sorry. You even said it.
yep. Yeah, we had it. She had a pretty relaxing Mother's Day. Not a whole lot. We didn't do a whole lot. We kind of chilled out and just kind of relaxed. There's BNS Odyssey.
Hey, making it home. Yeah, Lisa, I do work very hard. It makes everybody. It makes me tired.
In the 90s, they're already, Karen, huh? Wow, it's supposed to be like that here. Right now, it is 87. It was 88 when we started the live. So, but surprising enough, inside the barn right now, it's actually not bad. We got a fan kicking over here, and I finally got the rest of the stuff to do the window. So I'm hoping to be able to get to that here soon and be able to get an AC unit right there. So that way it'll blow right on us. She's back there, Marco. See her back there? That way. There she is. uh, Sounds like Back to Good are sneaking over, right?
Thank you, Karen. I don't see her.
There she is. She's hiding back there. 70 there later this week. Wow. Yeah, it was like last couple of days. It's been only in the low 70s, so it's actually been kind of cool outside. But it's been nice. But I mean, nice to the point of temperature wise, but not nice to the point of all this rain. This crap is just it's getting old, y'all. Last year we didn't have there near this much rain, so I don't know what's going on. Then just as Gary did, but the middle name is pronounced Skoke. It's difficult even in my own country. Right? Okay. Just as Gary did. Skoke. Okay. That's pretty wild. So it's not shall, it's Skoke. Okay.
Hey, Gary.
There's Dave from Ohio. What's happening? 70 and rain, thunderstorm coming. Oh man, that's gotta suck.
Oh, thank you, Robert.
Josie. We gotta get Josie hooked up with her own channel.
I know, for real. I'm gonna call her Robert every time.
So Josie, you're Robert for today.
It just, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm gonna forget that you're not Robert. Send rain here, Karen. Yeah, you can have all the rain you want.
Yeah, we'll take it. We'll get rid of it.
Marco.
There's Linda Okie. So everybody's abandoning us today. It must be good weather everywhere. I'm seeing what 14 people here. What?
97.
97. Oh, my phone's way behind.
And we only got 42 thumbs up. Hey, let's get those thumbs up.
So Paul says we've had sunshine, 2 days of sunshine, and it's supposed to be sunny until next week now. Man, what I wouldn't give to have about 2 weeks of sunshine. I'll take the heat. I'll take all that as long as we get the sunshine to dry things out. Yeah, rain and thunderstorms and hail. Yeah. If we could get it to dry out good out here, then I could get a lot of this done and some grass seed planted and actually start making this thing look pretty around here. But with it being so wet, I can't even get to the trees that are down right now. Raining there in Indiana, as Lisa said.
Hey, Jess, Kathy.
She's just Kathy, not a wandering gypsy. Speaking of gypsy, ain't nobody heard from Gypsy Trails lately. I haven't heard. From Randall in a bit, so it makes me wonder if he's okay.
I don't know if so.
I sent him a text the other day and never got back. Never heard back from him. So, um, Carrie Lynn Parsons is happy. I have no idea what that meant. There, Brian. Oh, he had surgery. Okay, that's why we haven't heard from him. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, I knew he said he was gonna do it, but we just didn't hear back from him to know when or what was going on with it. Well, so anyway, so now that I know how to pronounce your name, Hellscoff Fisher, Scope.
You still can't say it.
I still can't say it. Bone Dry and Hailing Island. We can swap if possible. Oh yeah, I'll take the Bone Dry right now, Petrus. I promise you. I'd much rather have the Bone Dry than all this wet right now. You know, make it wet after I get the dirt work done. Then let me have the dirt work done, and then it can get wet because then it'll all do its thing like it's supposed to. You know, it'll drain where it's supposed to, and things will stay dry, and I won't have to worry about it. But it is what it is. Oh, she said it's sculpt. Perfect. Oh, cool. Thank you. Uh, Sunshine at 83 in Wisconsin. So where in Wisconsin are you at?
It's
I've been all around that place. I used to haul uh, potatoes out of Palatka, Florida, up to Madison, Wisconsin, to Frito Lay a lot.
the UK can.
Right?
Like a farmer.
A UK, yeah, it's kind of like a farmer's tan, yeah. Or you just get your face tan. uh, Lady Smith, well, at least I feel for you all the dirt work you have to do, but Lisa, it's not a it's it really don't bother me. In fact, the getting on the tractor is actually very therapeutic. It's very relaxing. I really enjoy doing it. So that part doesn't bother me at all. Oh, a UK driver's, it's a driver's tan. Okay. One arm out the window, one hand on the wheel. Brian said it just stormed there a few minutes ago. Well, you can keep it over there, Brian. We've had enough of it. It's probably finally starting to catch up with you, all the stuff we just got. But yeah, we've had enough. I'm just like tired of walking through mud and slip sliding it away. So Sean and I were out the shop the other night, right? And we were sitting there having a few cold snacks and and uh, and working on this shelf, putting the shelf together, right? So his dog gets loose and he goes running out there and forgets all about how slickery the mud is out there. Face plants. Down he goes. Got his whole arm from, I'm talking about from here all the way up. Knees. I'm surprised he didn't get his belly and his actual face, but he did have mud on his face. But I'm surprised he didn't get more than that on it. It was fun. It was hilarious. Done working. Hey, I like that name. Done working. Yep. I know, Brian. I don't blame you. We didn't want it either, but right now is lazy time. I agree. I am holding up just fine overall. Yeah, holding up just fine. It is what it is. You can't crying over spilled milk ain't gonna help it none. I can sit and complain about it all day long, but it doesn't do me any good. I still just got to laugh and keep my on moving. So um, Rob and I welcomed our new granddaughter. What? Miss Laney K. Oh, that is awesome.
Hey, you almost got a football team and cheerleaders there. There you go. Hey.
11 grandbabies. They got almost a whole baseball team there. There's Rachel was just talking about that. Howdy, howdy. Yeah, we were just talking about Sean a minute ago about his face plant the other night. that that was too funny. So I got a bunch of clamps today finally. So maybe I can fix this carport because I got to tell you what, getting that machine underneath that carport with it all bent down like that, it was like, oh my god. So after I get done with the live, that's what I'm going to be doing, going out there and trying getting that standing back up, put all them clamps on there and do all that. See if I can't get that thing holding up and maybe get the top back on it. Now that the tanks are moved, I can just go ahead and put it back together and I should be okay. There's Gary TP. We had a great niece born Mother's Day. Wow. There's a Mother's Day present for you now. Having a baby on Mother's Day. At least they will never forget Mom's birthday. That's one way to do that. Um, yeah, Sean's at work right now, so it's just Rachel over there right now. So we're trying to get our new, trying to get our AC returned, and you know, that thing is so huge. I'm having to cut a box up and tape it all together, and well, tape it to the sides of it and make a box out of it. So you know, which is crazy. Let's work on Sean subs. He is growing. Yeah, he's been doing good. So y'all, if y'all haven't checked out Sean at Back to Good, go do that. Go check him out and give him a like and a subscribe there because he is definitely growing. We're trying to get him out of this job thing, y'all. So you know it's killing him driving back and forth. That's an hour drive each way, and I just can't even imagine doing that each way every day. And then only getting 5 or 6 hours, sometimes 7 hours, every day. It's like it really doesn't make it worth driving over there at some point. So we would love to get him to where he can do the YouTube thing full time with Rachel. Oh, there you go. Rachel getting some comment, some plugs there. Yeah, we never get to dry out. I got to go down there too and move some of them stumps over there. Yes, Lynn, we are. We will be there Saturday. We're leaving here that morning and we're going over there just for the day. And we're just going to hang out for the day. Because we do have the dogs and everything here. Rachel and Sean's son is going to be here on the property. So we'll just have him come over once and check on them while we're gone. But I think we can keep them inside the barn and they will be just fine. We got the little window AC unit inside the camper. So we're just going to leave it running and have the door, so they can get in and out of the camper so they can at least go in there and cool down because it will cool it down quite a bit in there. There's an owner Milton. And this way we don't have to worry about like last year, them escaping and being gone, So anybody got any questions? Any questions at all? Come on, tell me some questions. I want to hear some questions. This, I'm actually at a loss for words again. That's hard for me. That's crazy. Yeah, definitely. I agree, Rachel. It's going to be back to good. What I am eating, I'm actually just kind of sucking on them and chewing on them at the same time, but it's sweet pork sweet heat. And the stuff is really good. So if you haven't tried this, if you like hot stuff, this is actually pretty spicy. But I couldn't wait for dinner. I was about to starve to death, y'all. I didn't get no lunch today at all. Been out there working on that machine and stuff all day and trying to move stuff out from in front of the barn. So you'll see that coming up in tomorrow's video where we've got a lot of stuff moved out in front of the barn. it's getting about time to start making it pretty out front, talking about flowers and grass and all that kind of good stuff. So if it'll ever dry out to where I can get some more dirt put up here in the front so it don't puddle right there, that would be good. Brian's eating Snickers. And then I just got back from the follow up with the doc. I have a dab of HBP. HBP. You lost me on that one. Yes, Lisa, we do have some. Good fishing holes right around here, and in fact, we got a lake right down the road that's supposed to be real good fishing, and then another one right right across the main road out there. It's not too far, like 10 minutes away from us. Reverend Joe Jackson said, "No, no, I don't have no high blood pressure. I used to. I used to have a high blood pressure. That's what it is. Yep. See, Reverend Joe, Paul got right on it, boy. Beach Feet. I like that. I like that name, Beach Feet. G'day. Getting cold down there, huh? Spice Jonesy's not in here. He's probably hibernating because it's getting cold. Had to go hide out inside. So Jonesy, if you're there, flip on the heater. She got her horse on a diet, lads. uh, that's something, man. When we started YouTube, y'all, because I only worked part time back then. So when we started YouTube, um, I was starting to become a little bit of a chunky monkey, because I didn't really have that much hard labor to do. Construction work wasn't all that hard. So both Mary and I were starting to get a little chunky. Sean made a comment about it the other day that, like, wow, when y'all first started YouTube, yeah, y'all were like little chunky monkeys, and now look at y'all. Radio Jones says, nope, driving to the airport, picking up the dog babysitter. You got to go to the airport to pick up a dog babysitter? I thought Tasmania was bigger than that. They would have a dog babysitter there. There's Big Wave. What's happening, Kevin? Tell Miss Nell we said hi. Yeah, Mary's in the back over there, so she'll be out here in a minute. So g'day, Jonesy. Oh man. So I'm looking forward to getting this shop tightened up a little more, y'all. I really am. It's getting there slowly but surely. Spoke to my son who lives in Tasmania as well. It was cold. Yeah, it is cold. Okay. What is your dream plan for animals on the homestead in the future? Um, the ultimate plan is basically hogs, chickens, and gardens. That's pretty much about it. We plan on having a few ducks and maybe a couple of geese. Hence the reason the other pond is going to stay out there, and we're going to fence that off and basically just make them a little cover out there, so another little chicken house kind of deal out there, and this way they can just do their thing in that little pond and what have you like that. So no, we're not going to get cows. No. Or horses. No, we've only got 5 acres here, so there's really not enough room for all that. Basically, we want the only animals we really want are stuff that's going to feed us, So that's pretty much about it. I know Miley needs a horse, but we also needed an extra 5 acres on top of it to do that. So, horses horses are like boats, y'all. You break out another 1,000. Because they are definitely probably the most expensive pet you can have. Now, if it comes right down to it, and and the grid goes down and everything else goes down, you can't get gas and all that stuff. Oh yeah, obviously we'll have to have a horse, but for the most part, no. A few hogs don't get rabbits. Yeah, no, we're not getting rabbits. I don't want to do the whole rabbit thing. To me, that's just that's more. It costs more to feed them than it does to get the meat out of them. So it's not, to me, it's not really worth it. No, Marco, I haven't seen any more snakes at all. So thankfully for that. So Yeah, if you see me walking around with my extra help on the side of me, you'll know why. You know, because that moccasin rattled my chain a little bit, and when I still walk in there, I'm on the lookout for them. So now that I've got these snake balls, I'm going to be putting around the shop. I won't have to worry about that much more. And we're going to put a couple out there around the tents, around Mary's tent and the chicken area too. So that'll help keep them away. Yeah, horses are really expensive. They're just, I mean, there's Greg Kosher. They're just, like I said, to me, they just make no sense. All they are is a money pit. It's like a boat. I love boats and I love horses, but they're both money pits. You need your bigger grosses. I know. I need a very big grosses. But, Brian, look, I have them. I have a new, bigger grosses. uh, oh, that's too funny right there. Don't care who you are. That right there is funny. Oh man. Yeah, we still even got a mud puddle in the first driveway you come into. There's still water sitting there. So hopefully the sun will beat that down and get that gone today. Yeah, they are a lot of fun and I love them. Don't get me wrong. I do love horses, Jonesy, but like I said, that's a money pit. Wait, you're just looking to throw dollars away. And right now, until we get, I mean, if we got stable enough where we could have a horse and be able to keep it somewhere, and be able to take a half an acre and open it up for them all, yeah, that would be great. I mean, I wouldn't see I have a problem with that, as long as we could afford to keep it one. But um, and I'd love to be able to see Miley ride. I've actually taken her in Florida to a couple of friends that deal with horses on a regular basis. Because in Florida we live just barely north of one of the horse capitals of the United States, which is Ocala, Florida. So yeah, I had a bunch of friends down there that dealt with horses on a regular basis, and Miley just loves horses. So, and I did too. I grew up on horses too. I mean, having to go out at 5 o'clock in the morning and saddle one up and go out and bring cows in and everything before you caught the bus at 7 o'clock. So,
Horses.
you heard horses.
Yes.
She heard horses out here now. Uh, Thought about getting meat chicken like Mel and Gary yet? Not yet. Right now we're working on uh, just getting the breeders, the egg layers right now.
Hands.
Hens, yeah. What's else? I like your bed frame angle on the canopy. Oh, I know. I love bed frame. That stuff. I built a trailer out of bed frame. I mean, I had the base trailer, but the rest of it, I used those bus station locker boxes. I put two on each side and stacked them up, then built a top rack up on top deck on top of it. Most of it's all out of bed frame. There's Auntie Ann. What's happening? Yep, Mary's hiding in the background. Auntie Ann, say hi, Molly. I don't know if there she is.
What?
Come say hi.
I said hi in the beginning.
Oh, Auntie Ann said hi.
Oh.
So now you got to come say hi to Auntie Ann.
Hi.
That wasn't very nice.
You ain't gonna say hi to Auntie
You better tell Auntie Ann hi.
Ann. Hi.
Yep. Yeah, she probably could ride. I mean, like I said, I got faith in her that she could do that. We just put mothballs in her and sulfur around to keep the snakes away. Rattlesnake Mountain in Colorado. Oh yeah, you got to keep one. That's why I've been carrying mine, around here just in case, because we've already got the one out there in the back by the tent, and then we just got the one in the shop. So yeah, it's time to do that. And with all the rain, they're like kind of hanging out in these mud holes everywhere. So so it is what it is. Mary Kate, I love the glasses. Thank you. Keep trying to get Mary to put on a pair and do a short with me, but She's like, no, you're not getting me doing that. uh, Trying to scan back up the chat here, okay? Um, These mothballs in the camper during the winter. I never have mice or bugs. I know. Since we put those, somebody sent us some mothballs in like individual wrap packages, and I have found if you just tear open the package and just stick them here and there, we haven't had any more mice since then. Like I seen one the other day that came out of one of the storage, like at this box that I had that was in storage in the trailer, came out of that and went running in underneath the camper. But for the most part, haven't seen or heard any more of them since then. Just that one. There's Daryl. What's happening? Midnight Vlogs. Uh, I'm a character creator too. Just want to say how nice Mary looks with makeup on and new hair. Thank you. Yeah, she definitely does that. She's been doing that more and more lately, and I'm happy about that. There's Karen Breast. Karen, I bet you got a lot of teasing when you were young with that last name, didn't you? We had our last rain till October here in the Bay Area. Our green hills are turning brown. Damn, Greg, that's. I'll deal with the brown, like, because we do have water here, so I can water the grass, to keep it green. But for the most part, I just want it to dry out so I can dig the dirt up and get the dirt, all the ground lifted up. So okay. Checking on Nachi Mama. She's healing better than the last time. That's awesome, Daryl. I'm glad to hear that. Chris Swift. Very glad you're in the live. Yep. She had to sneak off again. She's trying to get her video out for y'all today too, so she's in and out. Yeah, that's great to hear that she's doing good. I seen her in the live last week. There's Mark Neal. The buggy, I actually moved it today, so I actually got it out in front of the house. So evidently I didn't get the gas tank cleaned out good enough because now it's got trash in the carburetor and it doesn't want to start now. So I'm just going to order a new carburetor next week. And, they're only like 15 bucks or 20 bucks, something like that. And I want to get one with a little different throttle type system on it too. Because, I got all the new stuff for the pedals and all that kind of stuff. And this throttle, the way this throttle cable works on the one that's on there, it's like a plunger type that goes in the top. So if any of you know what I'm talking about, and that one has to come way up and around. So I want to get the one that pulls it instead. And that's the plan for that. So it's getting that kind of throttle on there. There's Angie's Creative Studio. Hello, hello. Let's see, we got in Panama. In Panama, we have 2 seasons: rainy for 5 to 6 months and dry and windy season, right? I've been to Panama for like 12 hours. Didn't really get to see a whole lot. Got off the plane, walked around for 3 or 4 hours, got a nap, and went back. Let's see. So Angie's Creative Studio says hello, hello.
Hello.
So she says y'all are hardworking. Y'all are what was that? Y'all are the hardworking YouTube family, right? Oh, we don't slow down. Like I said, as soon as I'm done with the live, I'm going out there and starting to work on that carport and get that all stiffened up. I got all the brackets today, all the clamps today, the muffler clamps. I think that's going to work out perfect. It's going to take some duct tape and stick over top of them so when the tarp goes on it, it doesn't snag it and tear it up. And I think it'll work out great. There's Rhonda Laris. Rhonda and Frank from South Bend, Indiana. Ooh, that's close to my home area. From Coldwater and Angola area. So Karen Breast, that was my married name. So adult then. Oh, okay. Well, thank God you didn't have to grow up with that name as a younger young person. At least you got it when you're old. By the way, your shop. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm trying to get it going. Eventually I will get the dirt leveled out in there and concrete in there. You know, at some point this year. I'm just worried about uh, from Mount Pillier, Ohio. I know where that's at, Tim. Got to finish mowing after the live. There you go. In parts of Africa, rain like chicken teeth. The teachers let the kids out to play in the rain, right? Yeah, so like I said, eventually I'll get some more dirt. Right now, this summer, all I'm focusing on is getting the dirt work done and getting the shop set up to where the truck is running, and that's it, you know. And then we do have some stuff in the barn we're going to be doing to get things tightened up before next winter, so we don't get flooded out in here. So that will be coming, and it'll probably be. Um, we have most of the stuff to do it now, right now. So we pretty much got to wait for it to get really good and dry to do it, because we've got to be able to have like a week and a half, so we can put stuff outside. Because pretty much everything inside the barn has to come out or be moved over there, and so we can live. Plus, we've got to be able to live in the tent for 2 days while the concrete dries. So, uh, Kathy says, "You're gorgeous, Mary."
Thank you.
Chris says it'll dry up this summer. I know. I'm glad. I know it's going to because it did last year. But man, I am so ready just to have it dry. It's like it seemed like last year about this time because we moved in here what June 15th, right?
Yeah.
And it was very dry then. So, and we've got another month before that's totally dry. So, yes, Wes, it definitely is going to be a game changer, and you're going to see some more of that going on tomorrow in tomorrow's video. What I got going on in there, especially once I get to be able to get the lift out set up out there. That'll be even sweeter yet. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Uh, Mary, your makeup looks so good on you. Angie says, wait till about the middle of July. You will be wanting the rain. No, I think I'm good. I can, you know, we've got water now, so I'm not worried about it. You know what I mean? I'll take the dry and not worry about the rain for a while. And now y'all don't bust my chops when I start begging for rain in July and August, you know, but I don't care. You know, right at this point, like I said, I need a couple of months of dry so that I can get these trees out of here, get the ground leveled back out again and raised up, and get the grass seed out there and getting all that done. That's the main goal. And then, like I said, then it can start raining. I don't mind because then it'll water that grass seed in real good, and all that will all smooth out, and then I won't care, you know. Uh, Midnight Vlog says hello, Mary in the background. uh, so like I said, that's what we got going on there, and then the main thing is having the truck running and everything good to go by before winter this year. Because this, you know, with the rain and all that stuff and everything in the wintertime, and then this snow like it did this year, that's like okay, got to have that 4-wheel drive, definitely. You know, and my truck is pretty much a beast, but you know, it's got real low gearing in it. It's you know, plenty of horsepower when it does run, the 4-wheel drive, you know, all that kind of good stuff. So it definitely does its job. You know who I haven't seen in this live yet? Tony and Judy. I don't know what happened to them. Thinking about laying concrete down and put my camper there with a carport over it until I decide to build. I need to find some property there first. I agree. Got to find that first. There's Mike Starr. Says late, but he made it. That's all that matters, Mike. He made it. No, the CRV is just front wheel drive, but you know it does okay. But it's just front wheel drive, and it's you know it doesn't have a lot of ground clearance either. So you know you've seen we've already gotten stuck out here in the driveway once with it. And then Mary got stuck on the road one day with rain. So, are you going to sow a lettuce and mustard bed? And do you have poke salad in your area? Poke salad. We have heard of this poke stuff, and we've seen it here, but I'm not doing it. I have my limitations. Right? No, but lettuce, we're definitely going to do some lettuce. I don't know what a lettuce and mustard bed is, but okay. Got to teach me some things here. I can learn. Feel like driving a rally car if it was in the mud. I know, right? It would be a blast. So I'd like to go ahead and get the buggy tightened up, and I've actually had some plans for some thoughts about the way it was sitting the other day up on the stand. I thought, you know what? Wouldn't that be cool if I could raise that whole thing up about 8-10 inches off the ground and then set it up? And the more I thought about it, the more I thought, you know what? That's actually possible to do. So I was when I picked it up and moved it over there by the shop today, I was looking at that and thinking, man, that might actually be kind of cool to do. And I'll be able to have it high off the ground with some lift and close the cab and make some doors on it, and I think it'd be pretty cool. I ought to set it up. I ought to set it up and widen that cab out a little bit so that I could set 2 seats in there. That would be very cool. Brian says my Wi-Fi messing up, and I'm going to head and go out and go fishing or go mowing. Finish mowing. I thought he said finish fishing mowing. T McD, what's happening? Been putting it in at work and my hours got cut, so now I get to be here by 5:30. Yay! Well, I'm glad you're here. Words are hard. Plants need to be sown, right? I am listening to the live stream. What is it? I'm listening to the live stream in my shop while I'm working on replacing a flywheel on a 27 Ford. Oh, I'm sorry. A 2017 Ford Escape. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's no. I'm glad that was you. But the engine in the 6.0 is going to be hard enough. So we cooked the poke stalks, and it tastes like deep fried okra. Well, I'm not a big okra fan anyway, Melvadani. So Karen Breast, Paul Miami, what's the weather like in your way? Paul said he was getting some sunshine over there. Him and Petrus both starting to get a UK tan. There's Rainy Ridge. What's happening? It's not mine. It belongs to a family member. I know. If mine or yours or somebody else's, either one. Them things are a pain in the rear. And pardon. Hello, hello. Yeah, I don't know. It's like getting the flywheel off this 6.0. That's gonna be I got impact tools, so it's not too bad. But I gotta change it all out and do it all. There you go. See, I'm a Chevy guy too, man. So yeah, I gotta get this one through. Oh, passing thunderstorm. Oh. Please don't, Wes. Please don't. No, I've had enough rain. Feeling like starting to feel like a duck, like I'm waiting to grow wings and web feet. Like I feel like I should have them already by now, with so much rain. So Midnight Vlogs is a Rainy Ridge is Eric and Tina. All right. Well, howdy. Marco, I a little cold over here. A little cold over there. The Waltons. Judy. Okay. Hi, Judy. That's pretty cool. The Waltons. I remember that show back in the day. Paul and Auntie Ann. Okay, so it's everybody saying hi. So again, any questions? What's next? What's next is working on that shop and getting that carport and then fixing that machine out there. Part just swapping a flywheel, splitting the engine from the train. Yeah. And if that's the front wheel drive, yeah, You know, the CB axles, those are easy to pop out and all that stuff. It's just, it's getting in behind it. I mean, on the same note, if it, front wheel drive is a lot easier than the all wheel drive. So, because if it's the all wheel drive, they're a major, major pain. Once in a while, an earthquake, man. Yeah, you can keep all that out there, Marco. uh, that show was on when we was youngins, right? I agree. Uh, being alert, I have a surprise for Mid America Meetup. It was arranged with another YouTube channel over a month ago. It will be epic. Uh-oh. All right, Daryl. You got to tell us what it is now. It was arranged with another YouTube channel over a month ago. It will be epic. Well, now I got to know what it is. Oh, Jonesy says 51. Yeah, you're getting cold down there, mate. Yeah, well, I'm surprised Jackie isn't in here. When does Miley get out of school? Shorty gets out of school, what, next week? Is it next week already? Wow. I thought it was still a couple more weeks. Well, not as, yeah, it is kind of a surprise because, you know, only just a few know about it. I'm late. The Walton said, Judy says, I'm late. Is that Mary in the back? Yep. Yep. Because just got the one office chair right here, and where we got this, the computer and everything sitting, there's really not enough room for both of us to sit here. And until, like, this is my little desk area that I built, you know, in the video there. So, basically we got to rearrange a lot of this back here, and that'll be happening by the, you know, by the end of summer sometime. Yeah, I mean, like I said, and there's only one chair right here, so if both of us try to sit in here, it'd be like we're cramped and uncomfortable. And you know, when you're sitting here for an hour like that chatting, you know, you want to be comfortable, just like y'all are sitting there watching, or either on your phone or on your TV or computer, and you know, y'all are kicked back and chilling. There's Gwen. What's happening? Yeah, Mary likes the window seat, right? I mean, it really is a nice view out there if you look out there. If y'all can't see it very well, but you know, because of the glare. But uh, okay, what did he say? We might be close to something. Uh-oh, come on, Daryl, spell them out. Come on, come on, come on, come on, spill the beans. Tell us what it is. uh, did y'all hear? Did anybody hear Mary? I don't know if y'all heard her or not. Yeah, come on, tell him, Annie Ann, tell him. Spill the beans. Oh man, I was really thirsty. That was my one limit for the week. Being alert was the clue, Gary. Daryl has challenged someone to a party. Oh, that was it. Okay. Oh man, well, that one's gonna be uh, very challenging. Yeah, I had a funny pun for it, but then it just escaped me. uh, so yeah, we'll have to have that one on the back 40. Yeah, Daryl said it'll be definitely be filmed by the masses. Ugh, that's gonna be hilarious. I'm not doing the dunk tank this year, y'all. I can't do it. Last year that one hurt me. Yeah, I ain't doing that again. It was for a good cause and well worth it, but I'm not. I'm getting too old for that to get hurt like that again. I was sore for a couple of days after that. So yeah, not doing that one. At least it's going to be nice. They're talking about a 30 to 40% chance of rain over there. So I'm hoping it'll still be nice either way. Ain't nothing as funny in a crowded room as farting contests, right? So someone gets a stomach ache. You know, as young teenagers, 12, 13, my best friend John Aronson and I, his dad worked in the Michigan Tower in Lansing. So him and I, we used to go to Taco Bell, or we eat a lot of ham and beans the night before, you know, and we would skateboard downtown, take a bus and skateboard the rest of the way downtown, and get in the elevators and do that with all the people going up and down the elevators, and then sit there and just giggle our ass off.
Hey, Jason and Tara.
Hey, Jason and Tara, what's happening? Uh, so yeah, that was funny. Jumping in late while I sit down for a few minutes. So I know the feeling. I know the feeling, y'all. Like I said, I was telling everybody a few minutes ago, as soon as I'm done here, I'm going to get back out there, and I still got a couple more hours before the night's out to get some of that up there and get that finished. Uh, so anyway, you got about 4 more minutes left here. So y'all go check out the Grady's after this. And I don't know if Tim is going live tonight. You never know with him, whether he's still sick or not. I'm hoping he's all right. And you should agree. Okay, yeah, we're definitely staying with the barn idea. Yeah, we're definitely doing that. All right, Tim, any answer? Tim is going live, so y'all got to go check him out. And also, then you got Sergeant's Talk TV right after that. And, you know, Jason, usually by that time, I am so wore out. I sit here like this, and about that time, it's like, and, you know, I'm doing eyelid inspections at 8 o'clock. The shop quoted this flywheel job at 16 hours and $1,600 for them to do it. Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. 16 hours. You know, because just in case they got to resurface, you know, if they have to resurface anything or anything like that, you know, change seals. So there you go. It's all Grady live in 2 minutes. Go check them out. Tell them we sent you over there, and y'all go have some fun. So we got 2 more minutes. Anybody last questions for 2 more minutes? I'll see if I can stretch it out for 2 minutes. Make y'all suffer through it for 2 minutes. Yeah, that's 16 hours. That, like I said, that sounds about right. But they probably do it in 12 and still make the $400 profit. You know, most of those mechanics, they get paid by the, you know, by the job anyway, or get a percentage of it. So they try to get it as fast as they can. Rebuilt the transmission a year and a half ago and didn't change the flywheel, or somebody put the flywheel on and had the torque wrong on there and it broke. Chances are that's probably what happened. If that torque is not right on that flywheel and even all the way around, they can break. I've seen them break 100 times. You know, them little Fords and all them little cars like that, the flywheels, man, they're so cheap made. It's like, it's just, that's what happened. Later, y'all. Have a good rest of your evening. See you. Same to you, Lisa. So it's 5:59. Let's go ahead and get this out of here, because you know I will sit and rattle on for the whole next minute. So anyway, I want to thank y'all for joining us tonight, and we love y'all very much, and we so appreciate you joining our journey and you know, having our backs and keeping us in line, so to speak. So everybody, y'all have fun. Go check out the Grady's, and we will see y'all tomorrow on the next video. And take care of that grandbaby, y'all. All right, we'll see y'all soon. Bye, guys.